See, when you get locked into a position where I'm going to fight until I prove that I'm right and you're wrong, I'm immediately setting this thing up in a way that someone's got to win and someone's got to lose, as opposed to saying, hey, let's work through this because, man, I love you and I know you love God, right? You love God's word more than anything, right? So do I. Well, let's figure out where we're seeing this thing from different angles. Let's work towards truth. Let me give you an amazing and maybe a funny example of this, because sometimes the conflict happens because we bring to bear attitudes that we're not familiar with. I'll talk about that in a minute. Sometimes conflict's there because of actions that we've committed or words that we've done. And other time there's conflict just because we just haven't humbled ourselves and we're just sure we know all knowledge. And we forgot to clothe ourselves in humility. I was speaking a number of years ago down in South Texas at a little family camp. And before we got down there, they knew we had a lot of kids. And they just said, hey, look, this is kind of rough terrain and the normal strollers and stuff don't work down here. So we just want to let you guys know, if you have a baby jogger, you might want to bring one. We do what we can to help folks out. But you guys, I know you've got a lot of kids. So just a little word to the wise, you might want to bring your own stroller down here. And so we went out and bought a double baby jogger. And we're really thrilled that we had it. We needed it a bunch of time. We got down there. And so the very first day we go to breakfast and we park a little baby jogger outside. And when we come out, I'll be dagnum if that sucker wasn't gone. We'd gotten there a little late. We'd missed kind of the introductory thing the night before. So we were just meeting some people and we walked out. And the first impression was, wow, someone took our baby jogger. It's crazy. And I look around, there's a few other strollers that were around, but they weren't ours and they certainly weren't nice. And so anyway, we just kind of carried our kids back. And then a little bit later, I saw our baby jogger. And there was a diaper bag in it and some other stuff. So I took the stuff out of the pockets and just nicely laid it down right next to it and put our stuff in it and kind of went on to our deal and went to the next little site. And I'll be son of a gun if I don't walk on that site and our baby jogger was gone. And I go somewhere else and there it is again with somebody else's stuff in it. And I'm thinking, that's crazy. This went on for about 3 days. I'd walk around, our baby jogger would be gone. I'd find it with somebody else's stuff in it. And I kept taking their stuff out of it, laying it on the ground. And when I could, move my kids that way and not carry them. Well, funny thing is I'm teaching on conflict at this thing. And there's one couple that is, that's kind of there. And like the third day, they're kind of sitting there like this when I'm talking. And specifically the husband's not really listening to me. Not that terribly unusual, but in this case, I just happened to notice. I walk out and I see that guy go out and put his stuff in my baby jogger. And I just go, okay, man, here's an opportunity to engage this guy. And I walk up and say, hey man, can I just stop you for a second? He goes, yeah, what do you need? I said, well, look, I said, if you guys, I've noticed you got a couple of kids and we were happy to share. This is our baby jogger and we're happy to share it with you. But, we also have some small kids. And so I wonder if we can work out a way. And the guy goes, what do you mean this is your baby jogger? I go, well, it's our baby jogger. We bought it and we brought it down. He goes, you what? I go, I bought it and we brought it down here. He goes, oh no. I go, what? He goes, I have been dogging you all week to my wife. I go, why? He goes, well, because, the first night during the little introductory time, they explained to us that this was really rough terrain, so even folks that had small kids would bring their own strollers down here, but it wouldn't work. And so somebody had donated a bunch of baby joggers that were here, and it was just kind of one of those mutual use things. And so whenever you see one, just feel free to use it. Go to the next place y'all, just leave it there. Somebody use it from there and take it somewhere else. And I kept telling my wife, that guy, Mr. Big-Time Speaker guy, thinks he always gets the new one. He always gets the nice one. And he won't use the ones the rest of us have to use, these ratty ones that are bleached out in the sun and, people spill their formula on. No, he wants the new one. Every time he sees our stuff in the new one, he takes it out and puts it over here. I think he's stealing my jogger. He thinks I'm big-timing him because I'm the speaker. I get the new one. And we laughed. I said, man, you got to be kidding me. It's been driving me crazy. I just can't believe people just take stuff. He goes, it's been driving me crazy that you keep doing that. And so I'm teaching on conflict, so this became something we all laughed about, and we all talked about different stories. We've all got that in our relationships, where we just are sure we know all the information, that other people must be a jerk, and they're coming from a completely understandable, another perspective, but because we start, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right, you're wrong, we have this conflict. Sometimes we just listen and delight in understanding and not just revealing our opinion to our spouse or whoever will listen about what a jerk that guy is. There's unity. There's unity.